All right, and we're back, sports fans. Welcome back to Unfiltered, newest sports podcast with unfiltered and unbiased takes. As always, thank you guys for spending some of your time with me here today. I'm Rob Bryce, and here we go. Got another fun one for you guys today. The Lions keep making some noise here in the NFL this year. 5-1, they're atop of the NFC overall. Going to get into some Eagles talk. They didn't look too great against the Jets. It's NBA preseason, but the regular season is right around the corner. We're less than a week away. And then going to end it off here with my famous Chug Bet of the week, man. And guys, stick around. I will be chugging again because I got that one wrong. But we'll get into that here right now, where Rob was wrong. Brought to you by Dynasty Solar. Again, guys, Dynasty Solar is one of America's fastest growing residential solar companies, actively installing in over 20 states. They're not just here in Florida. If you guys want to get a free consultation, see if solar makes sense for you, reach out to me. I'll get you in touch with my boy Paul Choez through this podcast. He's doing a free consultation for you to see if solar makes sense for you. Again, Dynasty Solar. Create your legacy for dynasties to come. And then we'll get right into everyone's favorite topic here, man, where Rob was wrong. There was quite a few this last week. So going into my primetime bets of last week, I had the Broncos plus 10.5. Seems like Vegas just knows what they're doing, man. Broncos ended up losing by 11, so lost that one by half a point. Russ only threw for 95 yards. Absolutely pathetic performance by him. Your Broncos don't look good, man. I don't know what I was thinking that they would cover, but that didn't work out. And then the Bills, Buffalo Bills minus 14.5. Honestly, should have lost the game straight up. They got lucky that they didn't lose. Giants had that absolute debacle before halftime. Couldn't get it in the end zone. Ended up running the clock out on themselves. And then the call at the end of the game, I guess I should say the no call at the end of the game on Darren Waller. He was getting tugged. I mean, it's a tough call in that spot, but Bills definitely did not cover the 14. Should have lost the game straight up, so was wrong on that one. I did say Mahomes never, I think that was the wrong word, never had weapons. Obviously, he had Tyreek Hill. Look at what the man's doing right now. What I was meaning to say was he doesn't have the weapons right now, currently, that a lot of these other top quarterbacks have. So my bet on that one, never had weapons, definitely wrong. And then my Chug Bet was wrong on that one. So guys, stick around. I'll be chugging at the end of my podcast. And it was so frustrating. You guys are going to say I'm a liar, but I was really thinking about taking the Browns over the Niners as my Chug Bet of the week. Whole week I was thinking about that. Thought that would be a fun one. Thought the Browns would have a chance just because of how well their defense has been playing. Defense has been absolutely lights out this year. But once I saw Deshaun Watson wasn't going to play, I chickened down on that one and ended up picking the Bucs over the Lions. So quite a few Rob being wrong here this past week, man. But we'll continue with that. Hopefully do a little bit better this week. And then let's get right into the Lions. Man, I should have known. I picked them over the Chiefs to start the season. I had a feeling this Lions team was going to be good. And this Detroit team is for real. This is a different Detroit team than we're used to seeing. I mean, they've been god awful for years. But this team, they look really good. They look like they were right by getting rid of Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. Right now, they look pretty smart, and we really haven't even seen this Jahmyr Gibbs kid yet. It looks like he is coming back at the perfect time, though. So he's been out these last couple of weeks, and Montgomery just got hurt. He's got some kind of rib cartilage issue. He took a shot to the ribs last game. Looks like Gibbs is on track to play this week, and it's going to be perfect timing, man. I think now he's going to take over and look great in that backfield because these highlights that he had in college, man, this kid was dynamic at Alabama. He runs a sub 4.4. Pretty sure he's in the 4.3s. He's just great. He looks like an Alvin Kamara type back out of the backfield. He can run. He can catch. He makes people miss in space. This kid is going to be fun to watch. And then they've got Jamison Williams back now too. So this team is 5-1. And they've been really haven't unleashed Gibbs all year. Even when he was playing, he wasn't playing a ton of snaps early on. They said they were going to ease him in. And now they have Jamison Williams back as well. He scored a tutty his first game back. That was like a 50-yard bomb to Williams. And now they got this speed dynamic that's going to come into this offense, man. So these Lions, they're just going to keep getting better, in my opinion. They're going to be really fun to keep watching. These two kids are just electric between Williams and Gibbs. I really think that they're going to just light up the scoreboard here on some teams moving forward these next few weeks. Williams never even ran the 40 coming out of the combine. I was trying to see how fast he runs, but I guarantee you that kid runs a sub 4.4 as well. So they literally got 2 4.3 guys that are going to be coming playing a lot of snaps here for him. They hit on the Laporta kid, Sam Laporta, out of I think he was from Iowa. This tight end, man, he's great. I got lucky, ended up picking him in fantasy. The dude's the number 2 tight end in fantasy right now. Did not see that coming. I don't know if a lot of people saw that one coming with Laporta, but they've just got weapons everywhere. And then you go, not even talking about their best receiver yet, St. Brown. He's absolutely nasty. He reminds me of Golden Tate, slot guy in the middle, catches everything. He's quick in and out of his routes. And then they ended up getting him in the 4th round. The Lions drafted him. It just keeps going to show, man, you can get some of these receivers in the later rounds. But so you got St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jamison Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, and you got Jared Goff playing the way that he is. And that's where I really want to dive in here, man, is how well Jared Goff is playing. And he absolutely shredded the Bucs. He was 30 of 44, 353 yards and 2 tutties. This is the best that I've seen him play since his early Ram days, back when he was with McVay, and they were going on their Super Bowl run. But he looks really, really good. This is the best I've seen him in quite some time. And really going even into the end of last year, he was playing like this. They're 13-3 since week 9 of last year, second only to San Francisco. So a lot of people have been sleeping on the Lions. You can't be sleeping on them anymore. They are definitely, I wouldn't even call them my surprise team, because I had a feeling that they were going to be good, but they are a surprise team to many, and they're atop the NFC, man, and they look really great. They look really, really good. Jared Goff is just, he looks unstoppable this year. He's got, listen to these stats, 69.5% completion percentage, 11 tutties, 105.1 quarterback passer rating. He's 3rd in the NFL with 105.1. He's 4th in QBR to 73.3. He's completing 70% of his deep passes, and he hadn't had Williams all year long, so I think that's only going to get better. He's 5th in passing yards this year. He only has 3 interceptions. And then on the money down, 3rd down, he's first overall at 48% on 3rd downs. Them going ahead and get the 1st down. 67% completion on 3rd down. That's 5th in the league. And his QBR on 3rd down alone is 5th. So, I mean, he's just literally top 5 all over the board. They're literally talking about him on Get Up this morning as a possible MVP candidate. Now, that would be something. That would be something, Jared Goff MVP. I don't know if it goes that far, but, man, he is playing lights out right now. And people in Detroit are excited, man. So I've been working at the airport enterprise here the last few months, and I've seen a lot of people visiting from Detroit. They're all wearing jerseys. They all got their hats on, so I have to talk football to them. These guys are excited. These fans are freaking excited. I mean, they have 1 playoff win since 1957, 1 division title in the last 30 years, and it's looking pretty good for them right now to take that home. So it's pretty cool to see Detroit as a good football team, man. I think that's good for the league. We got to have some teams like this, these surprise teams, man. The Lions are a lot of fun to watch, and I think they're only going to get better with these guys they've got coming back now. And then the defense looks really good too. This Adrian Hutchinson kid, he looks awesome. Looks freaking awesome, man. Maj, I know you were telling me about him coming out of college from Michigan. I know that's your boy from Michigan. He's got 4.5 sacks this year. He even has a pick. The dude's dynamic on the line, man. He's quick. He's a big kid. He's athletic. And he's going to be a lot of fun to watch moving forward, man. So we'll see what they do. And then listen to this schedule they've got too, though. Like, they really have a chance to be the 1 seed and absolutely the 2 seed. So they've got the Ravens this week. Then they play the Raiders. Then they play the Chargers, Bears, Packers, Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings. So they got the Vikings twice, who have been horrendous this year. They've got the Bears twice, who have been horrendous this year. And they just don't have a lot of games against these top teams left. Like, this is a team that could probably win 12 games, 100%. and there's going to be fun to watch, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. If you're a Lions fan, man, you got to be loving this. I don't know if I have any Detroit fans on the podcast that listen to the podcast. Any Detroit fans, man, shoot me some comments. Let me know how you all feel. This has got to be exciting for you guys to watch. You're 5-1, top of the NFC, and I think you have the easiest schedule they mentioned earlier today on Get Up the rest of the year. So things are looking up, man. Good for Detroit. Fun to keep watching them. And then so we're going to go to the other side of the coin here, a team that disappointed last week with the Eagles. It was a shocker against the Jets, man. Jets fans, y'all got to be feeling good. You got to be feeling good. You see Aaron Rodgers throwing on the sideline. Looks like he might be coming back. Did not see this one coming, though. And the Eagles, they're still figuring it out, man. They had 4 turnovers that game. Hurts threw the ball, or threw 3 picks, 3 interceptions in that game. He threw it 45 times. I really think that the Eagles got out of their game plan because of what was going on with the Jets secondary. You have both of their top corners are out, and I think they really just wanted to take advantage of that to a point where they got away from who they are. They're a running team. The Eagles are a running football team. That's how they've always been good these last few years, is they're dynamic running the ball. Their offensive line is the best, if not top 3 in football. And they just got away from it. The running backs only ran the ball 14 times that game, and they're throwing it 45 times. And then Hurts, I mean, it's just not his game. Like, Hurts is a great quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but he is dynamic when he's running the football. And for whatever reason, he's not running the football as much this year. And I don't know if they're just trying to protect him or what it is, but literally, like, the same thing I was saying with Dak last week is you just cannot be you can't play scared with these quarterbacks. You just can't. That's why he's dynamic. You take that away from him, you make him more one-dimensional, and it's just not. It's just something is off. Something's off. They got to figure out a way to get more people the ball too. Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert, they got to get the ball more. They've got a lot of weapons on this offense. They got to figure out more ways to get guys the ball other than just AJ Brown. Once they do that, I think things are really going to open up for them. They got to get more on page with this offensive coordinator. I get this going to take some time, but they got to figure it out here pretty quick, man. They got Miami coming up this week. That's going to be a huge Sunday night game. I cannot wait for that game. Of course, I'll be working, but I have to figure out a way to sneak away and see some of that one, because that's going to be must-watch TV. I cannot wait for that Sunday night game. Now, I remember when Hurts was first coming out of college into the league, man, and he was behind Carson Wentz. And I just remember seeing him, and they were talking about his demeanor. And I remember telling Raven that, and some of you were going to laugh, but I remember telling Raven that he reminds me of a better Dak Prescott. He's a leader, man. He's a leader. He's a winner. He outworks everyone. He's in the gym. He's a gym rat. He's more athletic than Dak. He's faster. He's quicker. He's bigger. And I said that literally reminds me of a Dak Prescott, but more athletic. And I was like, watch, he's going to be good. Once he gets his chance, he's going to be good. And then once he got his chance, once they got Carson Wentz out of Philly, I mean, he never looked back. And this kid is really, really fun to watch. He's only going to get better. He's just got to get on page with the offensive coordinator. And now you add someone like Julio Jones. He's definitely past his prime at this point, but as a number 3 receiver, makes me sick as a Dallas fan to see Julio sign with them, man. But we'll see what happens with that. I mean, when you got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and Julio Jones as your top 3 weapons with Jalen Hurts, yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts to see, man. And we're gonna find out a lot about the Eagles here in these next 5 weeks, though. This is a huge, huge stretch of games here for them. They've got the Dolphins, like I said, this week Sunday night. They've got a divisional game next week against the Commanders in Washington. Then another divisional game against Dallas. Then they play at the Chiefs, home against the Bills, home against the Niners, at Dallas, at Seattle. I mean, that's a brutal. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 2 months. That's a brutal 8 weeks for Philly. That was a big loss to the Jets, man. That was one they definitely should have won. You hate to see that as an Eagles fan going in or coming out of that week. But these next 8 weeks, we're going to learn a lot about Philly. So we'll see what these looks like here. We'll see what the division looks like. We'll see what the NFC looks like. I can't wait. And you compare it to the Lions next 8 weeks, man. Who knows? These Lions could be the number 1 seed here, literally going into December, which would just be absolutely wild to see. I don't think anyone thought that would happen. No one could have predicted that one. And that's why we love the game, man. You just can't. You can't predict these kind of things. You just can't. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. How about talking about? Look at this, Butterball of the week here. Hurts to AJ Brown. Even though they ended up losing the game, this was the best pass I saw this week, man. Check this one out. Rainbow right in the breadbasket, right to AJ Brown. That was a beautiful pass. That was my Butterball of the week. I got a couple from you guys. Yo, if anyone wants to see that Butterball of the week, let me know, man. Send me some of your takes, or if you see something that you would like to have me talk about on the podcast, message it to me on Instagram, text it to me. We'll highlight that for you, man. If you guys see one, send it my way. And let's get into the primetime picks here this week. Another tough week, man. So my record is 6-6 now. It's not good. It's heading the wrong direction. We gotta have a good week here. So the Thursday night game this week is going to be Jags Saints. Jags, I'm taking the Jags +1. So Jags are getting a point. I hope that Lawrence plays. That's going to be the only deciding factor. If he does not play, it's going to be a bad pick for sure. But as of right now, looks like he's trending towards playing. And the Saints really haven't beat anybody good all year. They beat the Titans, the Panthers, and the Patriots. I think the Jags win this one. So I'll take that one in what's basically a toss-up. Give me Trevor Lawrence. Then we got Dolphins, Eagles. And man, I've gone back and forth with this one all day, trying to think about who to take. I know that Philly's going to want to come out and make a statement. The Eagles are playing at home. Philly is absolutely on fire right now watching the Phillies in the postseason. Man, whoever doesn't watch postseason baseball, you gotta watch the Phillies game, man. That crowd is absolutely wild. But with all that being said, I'm going the opposite way. I'm going the opposite way, Raven. I hope you're not listening to this. I'm taking the Dolphins +2. Miami has just looked unstoppable on offense, man. And if it's going to be a shootout, give me the Dolphins in a shootout. And I think that's what ends up happening. I do think the Eagles D-line gives Tua a little bit of problems, but no one's figured out a way to stop this offense yet. And they're on a historic pace, and I think they continue that. And this is a big game for the Dolphins. A lot of people are questioning them. A lot of people are thinking if they are really as good as they look. And I think they make a statement in this one. I think Miami comes out, they get a win, but I'll take them +2. And then the Monday night game, 49ers and Vikings. This is maybe going to shock some of you guys. I'm going to take the Vikings in this one, getting 6.5 at home. I'll take that. I'll take the Vikings almost getting a touchdown at home. I know everyone has the primetime Kirk Cousins narrative, but I don't really believe that too much, man. Yes, his record is not good, but a lot of quarterbacks have bad records against teams that are good. And most of these primetime games, you're playing great teams. So it happens, man. But give me Kurt at home +6.5. Every game the Vikings have played this year has been a one-score game. They had a lot of one-score games last year as well. So this team is in every game. They're always right there. So basically 6.5. Give me the touchdown. I'll take it. So this week we got Jags Saints. I'm taking the Jags +1. Dolphins Eagles. I'm taking the Dolphins +2. And then Vikings Niners. Give me the Vikings at home +6.5. We'll see, man. 6-6. I got to have a good week and not go into the losing record here. I was literally just saying how well I was doing. Ever since I said that, it's been downhill from there. But let's see. I got a good feeling this week. And then into my favorite segment, man. Show me your Tuddies. Check these ones out, man. Got 4 of them for you guys this week. So this first one, Dak, man. And like I was saying last week, let Dak run the football. This is what he does. He's good at this. This option play, I love it. That was a big score in the game after being down 7-0. Huge touchdown by Dak. And how about welcome back Jameson Williams? Look at this kid, man. This kid can fly. This kid can absolutely fly. Taking off. Bomb to Williams. Love listening to the announcer on that one too, man. He's going absolutely bonkers. And we've got 2 different Hail Marys in college football this week. Look at these 2. You got Colorado State and Houston. And this one from Colorado State, man, absolutely nuts. And then they literally knock it down like they're supposed to, and the kid is just right there. That's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And then how about this one in Houston? I've listened to this thing like 5 times. I don't see how this kid gets the ball. I don't know how he got it. Absolutely wild ending in both of these. Love to see those, man. Again, guys, if you all want to see one, throw it my way. Throw your Tuddies my way, man. If you want to see me shout you guys out, your team, or if you see a touchdown of the week that you think needs to be on my podcast, message it to me on Instagram, text it to me, however you all want to reach out to me, man. Those are the Tuddies of the week, though. Show me your Tuddies, baby. And then we got to get into NBA talk. The season is literally right around the corner. It's going to start here Tuesday, the 24th. Start out with Lakers Nuggets and Suns Warriors. I can't wait, man. Those are going to be great. Two great games to start off the season. You got LeBron and the Lakers. You got Jokic and the Nuggets. And then KD going back against the Warriors. I can't wait for that one. Those are going to be great starts to the season. And whoever's been paying attention to preseason, man, this kid for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga, I think he might be a breakout player this year. You all need to pay attention to him. He's averaging 26 points right now in preseason. He's actually tied for the lead with my boy Tyler Hero, who I also think takes another step this year. I can't wait to get more into Hero this year. Very, very excited for this kid. And then Victor Wembanyama, I hope I said that right. This rookie phenom, man. I mean, this kid is one of the most hyped, probably the most hyped since LeBron. I mean, even LeBron was hyping this kid up as maybe one of the best if he can continue on his track with his potential that he sees. He's averaging 21 and a half. So those are the top three guys preseason right now. I think they all have very good seasons. I'm excited to see Victor with the Spurs. Cannot wait to see if Hero takes another step in Miami. And then the surprise breakout, I think, is going to be this kid Kuminga. He's been one of my guys I've been looking at every year, waiting for him to break out. And I think this is the year he finally does. He's going to get some more minutes there, and the Warriors are going to need him, man. The Warriors are going to need another guy like that to step up. And then I wanted to leave you all here with my predictions here. So we're going to go prediction coming out of the West, prediction coming out of the East, surprise playoff team, and my MVP prediction. So out of the West, I got to take the Nuggets again, man. After what I saw last year in the playoffs and in the finals, man, just my God, they're good. They're big, they're fast, they're strong. It's a great team, and I don't know if anyone's going to stop them, man. Jamal Murray, I think, takes another step this year. This kid, I couldn't believe it. He's never been on an All-Star team. He's never made it to the All-Star game. Looks like he usually starts kind of slow, but I think this year he takes another step. He's going to make his first All-Star team. You've got Jokic, who's just absolutely unstoppable. And if this kid, Michael Porter Jr., I think he's going to be the real key this year. If that kid takes another step, and look out, the Nuggets are absolutely repeating if Michael Porter Jr. takes another step. And this is just a deep team. And you got Aaron Gordon, I haven't even talked about. This kid, Christian Braun, who came out of Kansas, looked good last year as a rookie. I think he continues to take another step. And now the other rookie that they drafted, Julian Strawther. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right too, my man. Julian Strawther. I mean, this kid looks good in preseason too. Just a very athletic, long, big, quick team, man. And I think that they're going to match up great against anyone. I think the only team that potentially gives them problems is going to be Phoenix, just all the all-star power that they have there in Phoenix. But I really think that the Nuggets are going to come out of the West again. It's going to be an exciting season, man. Can't wait for opening night. And then in the East, and it's going to come down, in my opinion, it's going to come down to, the three teams it has the last few years. It's going to come down between Miami, Boston, and the Bucks. I think it hurts me to go against my team, but I think the Bucks are going to come out, man. It's just tough to go against them with Giannis. They got the best player in the league right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Damian Lillard. I think Damian Lillard is really, really going to put himself on the map this year. He's not that he's an underrated guy, but he's just gone almost unnoticed in Portland. I think that playing out west, a lot of people haven't stayed up to watch him if you're on the East Coast. He's in a small market team in Portland. Not that Milwaukee is a big market team, but this is a team that's going to be in a lot of primetime games. You got Giannis playing with his first all-star caliber player like that. I think they're going to be very, very tough, man. And they got a great team too. You can't forget about their center, who I am actually blanking on his name now. And then you've got Chris Middleton too. Like, they've got a great team, man. Brook Lopez, I'm sorry, brother. And yeah, they're gonna be tough. I can't pick Miami over them. I'm gonna go Bucks against the Nuggets, and then we'll see who wins that one. That'd be a fun series to watch, though. Surprise team. I've said it in one of my past podcasts. Surprise team this year is gonna be the Orlando Magic. I really think they're going to be great. I was actually at the game Tuesday night this week here. Was hoping to see more from Banchero. He had a disappointing game. He only put up 5 points, but that's all good. He's gonna be a breakout guy this year too. He's gonna lead this team to the playoffs. And then Franz Wagner, he looked great though. He looked great Tuesday night when I was there. I think this kid makes a name for himself this year as well. The Magic have a lot of young players. They just need a couple guys to step up. They're an all-star away from being one of the better teams in the East. I mean, if they could ever get a guy like Klay Thompson, if they can ever get some kind of superstar just to come and lead them, that's the last thing they're missing, man. That's the last piece, and Magic would be real good. But I still think this team makes the playoffs. As a 7 or 8 seed, they're going to sneak in there. They'll make some noise this year. I'm excited to see them. Excited to go to some games this year. Galan Cohen, man, hope you help me out with some tickets this year. If anyone needs Magic tickets, man, reach out to my boy Galan Cohen. He's going to take care of you guys. He's still one of the season ticket reps at the Magic. Dude always helps me out. Galan, good luck this year, man. Hopefully your Magic makes some noise, bro. All right, and then what you all have been waiting for? Oh, my MVP prediction. Yes, Giannis. I'm going Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. I think he's gonna take it to another level. He's gonna be more efficient than he ever has. Playing next to someone like Damian Lillard, Giannis is gonna take MVP this year. He's gonna get his team into the finals. And I love Giannis, man. He's fun to watch. He's a good guy. He's hilarious in his interviews after the games. I think he makes a lot of noise this year. And he's the best player right now. I mean, he's the best player in the league, and you're playing with someone like Dame. He's gonna elevate his game as well. And then the Chug Bet of the week, man. What y'all have been waiting for? This week I did get my Cowboys Cup. They went ahead and beat the Chargers. Thank God. It's a close game, very scary game. So I'm rocking the Cowboys Cup this week. I had to rock my Heat last week, man. And this Chug Bet of the week, I've done it 2 weeks in a row. I really hope that I don't go 3 in a row, but I am picking a shocker here. So hopefully we get more of you guys in on this Chug Bet here. Let me know if y'all want in this week. This week I've got the Vikings over the Niners. Not only am I taking the points, I think the Vikings went straight up, baby. Niners about to lose 2 in a row. Montana, let me know if you want in on this Chug Bet, baby. Vikings over the Niners. I cannot wait. Monday night, Kirk Cousins is going to show up. And here we go. YouTubers, this is it. Another freaking chug. Oh. Oh, God. There you have it. That was not fun. Oh, Vikings, please, man. Don't make me do this again on my own podcast. And that is all I got here for you today, guys. As always, man, thank you all for listening. Again, if anyone knows someone that can connect me with a local brewery, I would love to see if there's some kind of sponsorship we can set up with the Chug Bet of the week. Get people in these local breweries, support some local businesses in town. I've reached out to a few people here. But if anyone knows anyone, man, and can make that connection for me, I would love to try to set up a sponsorship with that. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'll see you all again here next week. You guys take care.